Albinism is a rare genetic condition that affects about 1 in 20,000 people around the world. It means having little or no pigment in the skin, hair, and even eyes. For a long time, people with albinism were often marginalized or misunderstood. But times have changed, and today, we're seeing them break barriers and shine in industries like fashion. In this video, we'll introduce you to 15 incredible individuals with albinism, and trust us, you won't believe their stories. Let's start with number 15. Rosemary and Christina, twins with a twist. In the world of fashion, Rosemary and Christina are proving that beauty doesn't follow the typical script. Identical twins from New York, they share a striking appearance shaped by albinism, a rarity in itself. But the odds of twins being born with albinism? Almost unheard of. Growing up in the vibrant streets of Manhattan, the sisters always had a passion for fashion. But it wasn't until university that they discovered a deeper sense of acceptance. Surrounded by an open-minded community at Thomas Jefferson University, they found the confidence to embrace their albinism and showcase their unique beauty. Armed with a master's in global fashion enterprise, they've become role models for others, challenging beauty standards on Instagram and showing the world that albinism is just another shade of beauty. These sisters are more than just a rare, pretty face. They're changing the way we see fashion, one post at a time. Number 14. Diandra Forrest. Meet Diandra Forrest, model, actress, and basically a living legend in the making. The first female model with albinism to sign with a major agency, Diandra has been flipping the script in the fashion world. With her signature fair skin, blonde hair, and piercing blue eyes, she's a total standout in any crowd. But Diandra's journey wasn't a simple walk down the runway. She was discovered by a photographer, signed with elite model management, and soon became a favorite for high-profile shows and magazine covers. Beyond modeling, Diandra has even dipped her toes into acting, appearing in music videos and TV shows. Her career is a shining example of how embracing your uniqueness can lead to breaking all kinds of barriers. And if you're not already following her, what are you even doing with your life? Now, let's move to number 13. Hikmet and Sefa MD. In Istanbul, Turkey, a family of 4 grapples with the challenges of albinism, a hereditary condition passed down through generations. Both parents who carry the gene for albinism understand the struggles that come with the condition. Albinism, caused by genetic inheritance, can lead to challenges in social acceptance, especially in cultures unfamiliar with the condition. The parents, despite their own struggles growing up with albinism, are determined to equip their children with a sense of pride and confidence. The father, who works in a mosque, often faces ignorance due to his condition, while the mother, a high school geography teacher, experiences similar discrimination. Despite these challenges, they remain steadfast in their mission to instill strong self-esteem in their children. They remind them daily of their beauty and worth, hoping to foster a more accepting society where their children can grow without the weight of prejudice and discrimination. Number 12. Lucy and Sammy's unlikely bond. It's not every day you find 2 teenage girls who share both a rare condition and a love for fashion. But Lucy and Sammy, diagnosed with a rare form of albinism, have formed a bond that goes beyond just shared experiences. It's a friendship that's empowered them both. They met when their mothers crossed paths at an event, and from there, a deep connection was born. Lucy has a specific type of albinism that affects her skin, hair, and eyes, and also leads to visual impairments. Her delicate features and extreme sensitivity to sunlight mean she's got to take extra care when venturing outside. Sammy, on the other hand, was only diagnosed when she was 6 weeks old. Together, they've navigated the challenges of albinism, and what started as a simple friendship has blossomed into a shared journey of self-confidence. Their story is proof that fashion isn't just about clothes. It's about finding the confidence to own who you are. Number 11. Johanna Joy. Johanna's journey started with confusion, but it didn't take long for her radiant spirit to shine through. At just 4 years old, she was found wandering in a market in China, blind and disoriented. After being taken to an orphanage, it didn't take long for an American couple to realize something remarkable about this young girl. While other children were hesitant, Johanna greeted them with a smile, took their hands, and led them straight to play on a slide. It was clear this girl had an infectious joy. When her adoptive parents brought her home at age 9, they discovered that she was not only a skateboarder and dancer, but also had a rare genetic neurological disorder called FBXO11 mutations. This condition, linked to certain intellectual disabilities, doesn't define her, though. What defines her is her relentless happiness, her love for life, and the way she lights up every room she enters. Number 10. Brazilian family with 3 albino children. When Rosemary held her newborn daughter Ruth for the first time, she couldn't help but marvel at the striking contrast between them. Despite Rosemary and her ex-husband both being of African descent, Ruth's fair skin, blonde hair, and blue eyes stood out like a beacon. It was a clear sign of a rare genetic condition, albinism. As Ruth grew, she wasn't alone. Rosemary had 2 more children with albinism, creating a family dynamic that often had people mistaking her for their babysitter. But it wasn't just the physical contrast that stood out. Ruth and her siblings faced the challenges of albinism daily: heightened sensitivity to sunlight, needing SPF 100 every 2 hours, and having to limit outdoor activities to nighttime. In school, poor eyesight often made it difficult to see the blackboard. Despite these hurdles, Rosemary and her children have learned to embrace their uniqueness, refusing to let anything dim their bright spirits. Number 9. Pembroke Pines, Florida. In Pembroke Pines, Florida, 2 9-year-old twins, Shariq Elliott and Tariq, present a remarkable story of genetic contrast. Shariq, born with albinism, and Tariq, without it, have super distinct appearances that often leave others in disbelief when they reveal their twin status. Their journey is not new to their parents, who had a daughter, Sharia, with the same condition 10 years prior. Now 20 years old, Sharia has become a mentor to Shariq, helping her navigate the challenges of growing up with albinism. The twins, despite their close bond, are often met with disbelief and curiosity about their unique condition. Shariq describes Tariq as funnier, while Tariq is the calmer one, choosing to ignore the comments of strangers. Their older sister, Sharia, who faced similar bullying as a child, shares her wisdom on handling negativity, creating a supportive environment for her younger siblings. This family exemplifies resilience and the power of familial love in the face of societal ignorance. Number 8. Amina and Nariana. In a bustling shopping mall, photographer Amina Zhidkova's attention was immediately captured by a young girl who seemed to glow with a rare kind of beauty. This was no normal girl. Amina and Nariana's appearance was the result of not 1, but 2 super rare genetic conditions. Albinism had given her white blonde hair and pale skin, but it was her eyes that left people mesmerized. One eye radiated an intense blue, while the other shimmered with a warm brown hue, an enchanting contrast that couldn't be ignored. Intrigued, Amina knew she had to capture this extraordinary combination on film. When they finally met for the portrait session, it was clear that Nariana wasn't just beautiful, she was a living work of art. With her unique look and captivating spirit, she was about to leave an impression on the world that would last much longer than any photograph. What do you think about her? Isn't she super rare and beautiful? Number 7. The Siberian Snow White. Nariana, an 8-year-old albino girl from Yakutia, Siberia, has captured the public's attention with her striking appearance, earning her the nickname the Siberian Snow White. With pale skin and blonde hair, she stands out even among her family, all of whom have dark hair. Despite multiple offers from modeling agencies eager to sign her, Nariana's mom hesitates to allow her daughter to enter the modeling world at such a young age. Instead, Nariana focuses on her childhood hobbies, which include dancing and drawing. While she enjoys the focus she receives for her unique features, she remains grounded, picking to explore her creative talents outside of the spotlight. Nariana's story is a reminder of the challenges that come with standing out in a world that often expects conformity. Her beauty is undeniable, but her parents are determined to let her childhood remain untainted by the pressures of fame, focusing on her well-being and happiness first. Number 6. Nastia Zhidkova. Nastia Zhidkova, a 19-year-old model from Ukraine, has become a global sensation thanks to her unique, stunning features, blonde hair and captivating pink eyes. Growing up with albinism, Nastia often attracted stares, and not always the good kind. Discrimination and bullying were part of her childhood, but she didn't let it stop her. Her life took a turn when a modeling agency saw the beauty in her extraordinary skin tone and signed her up. Suddenly, Nastia's popularity soared, and she became an internet sensation. With her delicate features and striking appearance, she's redefining what beauty means in the modeling world. Nastia's story is a reminder that sometimes it's the things that make you different that make you unforgettable. Now she's not just a model, she's a symbol of resilience and beauty in its most pure form. Number 5. John and Liz Grabowski. John and Liz Grabowski's family story is one of love, resilience, and the unanticipated joys of adoption. The couple, along with their biological and adopted children, navigates the complexities of life with albinism. Their family includes 2 biological children, Ma and Alex, and 5 adopted children from China, 4 of whom have albinism. Their journey to parenthood took an unexpected turn when they first set out to adopt a baby girl. Fate intervened when they were introduced to Lily, a child with albinism, and they immediately felt a connection. After Lily, they went on to adopt May, the only child in their family without albinism. Their adoption journey didn't end there, as they eventually welcomed kin into their family, completing their family unit. Their story, showcased on TLC's Born with Albinism, sheds light on the realities of raising children with a genetic condition and the joys and challenges that come with forming a diverse, loving family. Number 4. Lara and Mara Boyer. Lara and Mara Boyer are 2 Brazilian twins who've taken the fashion world by storm. And no, it's not just because they have albinism. These stunning sisters were discovered later in life by a Swiss photographer and became part of the Flores Russ project, which celebrates diversity and beauty. Once the world saw them, they couldn't look away. With their porcelain skin, platinum hair, and icy blue eyes, they were soon in high demand, working with top brands and changing what we think is conventional beauty. But they're not just about pretty faces. They've also built a massive social media following, where they share their modeling journey and life behind the scenes. Lara and Mara are proof that beauty isn't a one-size-fits-all thing, and sometimes the most unique qualities are the ones that make you stand out the most. Number 3. Asel and Kamila. Asel and Kamila are sisters with an age gap of 12 years, but they share something even more remarkable, a rare bond over albinism. Born in Kazakhstan, their family was initially shocked by their appearance, especially since their brother didn't share the same condition. Asel's modeling career took off when she was just 10 years old, gaining social media attention and turning heads with her unique look. Even though their mother didn't expect this, she embraced it wholeheartedly, even discovering that albinism ran in the family's ancestral line. Today, Asel stands proud, excelling academically and embracing her differences. Her mother proudly shares that her daughters are just like any other children, but they're often celebrated for their stunning appearance. Albinism might make them different, But for Asel and Kamila, it's just another part of their extraordinary story. Number 2. Shawn Ross. Born and raised in the Bronx, Shawn Ross faced a childhood full of teasing. Nicknames like Powder and Casper the Ghost weren't exactly confidence boosters. But that didn't stop him. At 16, he threw himself into dance, training at the prestigious Alvin Ailey School. Little did he know, the internet was about to change his life. Shawn got discovered on YouTube, and his career skyrocketed from there. He's walked for major fashion brands, appeared in campaigns, and even launched his own clothing line, In My Skin, aimed at raising awareness about albinism. But Shawn's talents don't stop at fashion. He's also appeared in music videos for Beyoncé, Lana Del Rey, and Katy Perry. From dancing to modeling, he's breaking barriers and proving that no matter how many obstacles life throws at you, there's always room for your light to shine. Number 1. The Coventry family, UK. In May 2021, the Coventry family snagged a Guinness World Record for having the highest number of siblings with albinism, 6 to be exact. Talk about genetic power. Their parents, Asel and Shamim, passed down the recessive genetic trait that causes albinism, and even though a tragic loss stopped them from having a total of 17 albino family members, they're still making history. This family's journey has been far from easy, though. Growing up, the siblings were often excluded from birthday parties, picked last for school teams, and faced constant rejection in social circles. From vandalism to fireworks shoved through their letterbox, their experience was like something straight out of a bad movie. Yet, despite all this, the Coventry family stands tall, showing the world that albinism isn't something to hide from. It's something to be proud of. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.